since I have been here, and I'm glad to be back. I hope that everybody is having a great day, and I hope everybody's weekend starts out wonderful on this wonderful Friday. It is Terrell, also known as Gaming Inc. 87. Um, we are back. Um, again, it's not going to be a you know back for good, but we will at least be here. I'm going to try to be here every weekend. It's been tough with this with us starting school, but again, I'm going to try my best to be here um, every weekend to give you at least a little, you know, release from your week. So I hope that it all works out for me. But thank you guys for being here. I know that y'all think, oh well, he just abandoned us. I wasn't trying to. I promise. That was not my intention. My intention was to go back into school and try to get something accomplished, and I think I did. But you know, I will say it's been a long week. Probably, last week was long, and I didn't get to stream last weekend because went up to Virginia to celebrate my daughter's birthday with her Nana and Papa and Sissy. Because her sissy is moving to Missouri to go to college to get her PhD. Um, so, yeah, I think that might have been needed. So I know I didn't post anything about that, but it's all good. But again, I hope everybody's having a great time. I hope that you get everything you need out of this. Hopefully, this will give you some release to, get some of the stress off your back, get some of the stress away from you. Because again, that's why I'm here. Not here to, boost my own ego or anything like that. Definitely not that. But just talk to you for a little bit and get a little communication out. If you want to hang out and chat with me, I'm here. I'm streaming on Twitch, Streamlabs actually, and I'm also streaming on YouTube. So if you want to watch me there, you are more than welcome to as well. Follow and subscribe too, because that is, how I get other people there. How we can actually make people watch and get people involved. So that'd be pretty cool. So what we're looking for today, and I know last time I got my shiny double, which I was super excited about, and 423 encounters, which is really cool. I know some people said, man, I wish I'd seen that. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But now what we're doing is we're looking for that elusive Sizzlipede, and it is so hard to actually tell if you have a shiny Sizzlipede. You have to make. I keep saying Sizzlipede, because you have to look at its back, because its back is the only thing that changes. So you got to make sure that you're watching that. Or if you don't see that, you got to see the shiny sparkles, because there's no other way to see it. I'm at 201. I just actually got a encounter just a second ago. I'm at 201 encounters. I'm gonna see if I can get that elusive Sizzlipede. And it's hard to find Sizzlipede. You can't just find them in the overworld or anything like that. You actually have to put a Pokemon in your party, which in this case I have Ninetales in my party, and Ninetales actually has Flashfire, which attracts more fire Pokemon. So I got Ninetales in my party to help attract the fire type, which in this area is mostly Sizzlipede. Alright, let me go ahead and get these held items out of my oops, off of my pickup team. Elixir, PP up, max potion. Some pretty good stuff. Alright, so let's keep it moving. I will probably, after this Pokemon, I think I'll have to go heal, because I haven't played, again, I haven't played in a while. I don't want to, do shiny hunt without, being on here, so I haven't done it in a while. So don't hate me for that. But I like for y'all to see my reaction, so I don't want to do it and you not be here. You know what I mean? So, and what I'm also going to do, just so y'all know, is I'm also going to, if I end up running into a roly-coly, I'm actually going to go ahead and faint it, only because trying to get my numbers up for those as well. Good thing is, that's the great thing about this game, there's not any chaining, so it's not going to make a big difference. I'm going to try to miss them, but I'm just going to end up running into them, because it happens. But again, I hope everybody's having a great day. Like, whenever I said this week was long, this week was super long. Trying to do a hybrid mix for my students of teaching, it's been difficult. Like, I haven't been able to. I had to adjust because at the beginning of the week it's just intro, trying to make sure that all the kids kind of knew who I was. Hopefully, they knew how to. Hopefully, they knew how to get onto Canvas and to do all that stuff and get on their computers. But I wanted to try to take it slow so that they didn't feel like they were overwhelmed. Because if they get overwhelmed, what happens? It just goes downhill from there, right? So, kind of took it slow. They really didn't have a lot to do on Monday and Tuesday. They had a syllabus quiz that they had to do, and they had some information they had to give me, and so on and so forth. Nothing terrible. But but on Wednesday they had a discussion that they had to do. They had to do another discussion on Monday as well. They had to tell about themselves. They had a discussion on Wednesday of how they were doing, how things were going in their classes, if they were okay with how everything was going so far, and if they didn't like how everything was going, did they have any suggestions to improve? And I felt like that was a good discussion. I felt like I got some stuff out of some kids. They felt like they felt good during in-person stuff, and online stuff is a little bit difficult because they actually have to get a schedule together to understand how things are going and things like that. So I thought that was really good for the kids to kind of reflect on how things are going. What's going on? How's everything going? Naruto Ice Twig. What is up? I like that name. How's everything going? Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know whether something's going on or what, but I can't hear myself. But I'm hoping you can hear me. Beautiful. Okay. Um, but how's everything going? What's up? I've just been doing a lot of talking. You know how that goes. That's what us Twitch streamers do, right? So what you been up to? You been doing anything good? You been shiny hunting? Do you play Pokemon? Actually, that should be my first question. I hear you. All right. Well, sometimes what you got to do. I will tell you. If it's been a long day, you know what? Sometimes you gotta take some time, get some rest, and then re-energize for the next day. I know that that's what I will be doing after I get off of here. I'll probably be on for the next 2 hours, but I have not been able to play Pokemon in a while. I've not been able to stream in a while, so I needed to get on because I wanted to talk to some people. I wanted to communicate with some people. So it's good to see you, and I'm glad that you play Pokemon. Do you like shiny hunting? That is one of the things that I enjoy doing a lot. And I only like to do it whenever I'm on stream because I like for people to laugh at me. Oh, I got you. Oh, do you not like shiny hunting because you don't get a lot of shinies, or is it because you just don't like it at all? Oh, I got you. So you got 200 out of the 300 or so shinies or Pokemon. That's pretty cool. I definitely do not have that many. Um, actually, need to get my shiny Dex counting number so I can actually see how many I have. Um, so, what do you need help completing the shiny Dex? Or excuse me, do you need help completing the Pokédex? That is very true. The shiny charm does help, and it's one of those things that you would hope that they would improve the shiny hunting somewhere. Oh, I just wanted to ask. I definitely don't mind helping. I'm one of those people that I like to help people. I actually helped this dude named Mike that usually shows up on here. I helped him actually finish his curry decks actually. Just because it was fun. I enjoyed doing it. We were able to get some Charizard medals for the food that we made. So it's pretty cool. See, and that's the thing. I don't have very many shinies. I have some, and I actually have some that somebody gave me, but I'm not using those in my shiny decks. Only because I want to be able to catch them where they have my OT. Um, so that's a struggle. So that's what I'm going to have to actually look for is the ones that have my OT, so I can kind of organize them and figure out what I have and what I need to get. So, and I will say Google does help a lot. Google can be your best friend when it comes to shiny hunting. And actually, uh, if you haven't, PokemonDB.net is a great database for all things Pokemon. I feel you. I feel you. And that's one that I'm going to start looking for, but I also had to take a break from the Masuda method. The Masuda method is great for starters and things like that, but I ended up doing is like I think it was 1,400 eggs for score bunny to get my last score bunny. So I was like, I need to take a break. So it was a little nuts. And the crazy thing is that's with the shiny charm. So 1,400 eggs with the shiny charm. If I didn't have the shiny charm, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been mad probably. All right, that's what I like. Sizzlipedes keep popping up. I was trying to find a person who was hosting a shiny Blastoise den, but couldn't find one. Yeah, I sometimes, and no offense to anything like that, but I'm one with the raids. If some of those are not legit, which again is it's something, but I sometimes it is easier to find those dens, but I still feel like, and I know that they patched the whole raid dens where you could get Pokemon that aren't even supposed to be in dens, um, but sometimes you gotta take those away, and I don't mind doing dens, but I try to stay away from those sometimes. That is true. That is true. And then you're gonna have to after that if you wanna G max it, you gotta find mushrooms to put in the G max soup, and it's a lot. I know. So the dens are a super easy way to find them, but having people to actually do them. Oh, you got some mushrooms? Okay. So, but I know how difficult it can be, but you got to be persistent when it comes to shiny hunting. If you get bored really easily, you got to find something to keep you occupied. Um, that's actually the reason why I stream whenever I shiny hunt. Um, because they can get long, but if you have something to occupy you while you're doing it. Oh my god! All right, well that's interesting. That's something I would not do. I don't care for anything, but okay. Oh, that made me laugh. Ah, so is that one of your favorite Pokemon, or your only favorite Pokemon? Ah, he's number one. Okay, I understand that. That's actually how I felt about Shinx. And actually, when the Isle of Armor came out, and I knew, or was coming out, and I knew that Shinx was going to be in there, I knew that was going to be the first Pokemon that I shiny hunted, and it was. And I think I got it in like, let me check. I got Shinx in 371 encounters. So I was pretty pumped about that. I think Blastoise is the best starter. Alright. That everybody has their opinion. Blastoise is really good. I really like Blastoise. I'm gonna have to get used to his Gmax now, but I really do like Blastoise. He was one of the whenever I played Red and Blue and and all those games, he was the one that I really enjoyed having. I like Charizard, but he wasn't the best for me. But I I think for me, I think the best starter is Decidueye. I really like Decidueye. I don't know why. I think it's just his elusiveness, and the fact that he's a grass ghost type, which is I think is unheard of. Um, that's the reason why I like Decidueye. Take them both on at the same time. I think so too. That is true. That is true. Um, Blastoise wouldn't stand a chance. Or excuse me, Blastoise. Charizard wouldn't stand a chance against Blastoise. Um, I don't care if he can fly or not. And that's the great thing about it. Not mean to do that. The great thing about Blastoise is exactly with Ice Beam. Um, you know, if he goes against Charizard, funny thing is, it's still going to be effective. It might not be super effective because he's a fire type, but it's still going to be the normal effectiveness. So it would still do some damage. So Blastoise is number one. I agree. Typhlosion could maybe take Blastoise if Blastoise misses an attack. Then he'll just Thunder Punch. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Oh man. Uh, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Um, so have you finished the Isle of Armor and everything? Well, it just come out of nowhere and destroy you with a thunder punch. Get all the main stuff, which is yeah, that's the most important part. Getting that main story completed. I actually enjoyed the story. I know some people, said it was kind of short, but I actually enjoyed the Isle of Armor. It was actually pretty cool, and the fact that your Pokemon can follow you wherever you go in the Isle of Armor was great. And I know that's one of the reasons why they didn't put it in the main story of Sword and Shield. Um, but that's why they wanted you to buy the expansion pass so that you could get the following Pokemon. I am right there with you. The new Zapdos is pretty awesome. Um, I really want him, and honestly, I want The new Articuno as well. Um, the Moltres not so much, not really my favorite. And then technically that's what he is. Um, but he looks really awesome. I was super excited whenever I saw that. Um, but I actually thought that they were just going to be three different birds and not the actual Galarian forms of the trio. I thought they were just going to be brand new Pokemon. Possibly. Um, let's see. Um, he's either the fastest or he's extremely close because I think Zeraora is actually the fastest Pokemon, if I remember correctly. Oh, Ice Cube? Really? I didn't know that. Shit. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that could be true. Um, dang, did not know that. Hmm. There's a lot of people that say different things about who's the fastest Pokemon, but I I'll go off what you said. You want a new Giratina? I I agree. Like Giratina, I love the um, forms of Giratina. Uh, excuse me. Its its origin form is like legit. Um, I just really like the way it looks. I think it's because of his how his wings actually broke apart. Um, but it's it's pretty interesting. If they brought Giratina back, well, when they bring Giratina back, because I think he's going to be in the Crown Tundra, I think that's going to be awesome. The new Arceus remake, Jesus Christ, that would be horrifying. Yeah, that would be a little scary, but you know, it's probably happening. Just walking around the, then getting a fight against God. Just got Mewtwo, bro. Mewtwo versus God. Yeah. Have you seen the the legendary battle royales? I can't remember who made them. I might have to look it up. On YouTube, I think they are awesome. Um, that like I thought that was hilarious. It didn't end like I expected it to, but it was still pretty funny. Mewtwo was a beast in that one. Yeah, that's what it was. Arceus was like, "No, you ain't doing that." Facade didn't work. That's all right. I'm so worried about killing this shiny. It's not even funny. Alola should have never existed, in my opinion. Really? Well, see, and that's the thing. I never actually played. Um, I never played Gen 7. Um, and I've heard mixed reviews of it. I was actually gonna go back and play it, but I don't know. It had some interesting aspects to it, with the island trials um, and that, but no, no. I ain't gonna lie. I love the anime. The anime is pretty awesome. I'm finishing up Sun and Moon right now. Um, but yeah, and that's what I heard. They said that that if you just bought Ultra Moon, you were fine. Like you didn't need they didn't need to come out with Moon and then Ultra Moon. It's basically just a waste of your money. So I'm kind of glad that they didn't do that to us with Sword and Shield. I'm sorry that you got sucked into that. Um, so, but hopefully you don't have to worry about it next time. Hopefully they don't do that. I don't think they're going to do that to Sword and Shield, so we don't have to worry about that. $60 down the drain plus $60 for Ultra Moon. Yep. And again, you know, I don't believe that they're going to do that for Sword and Shield because I think they've got a gold mine with expansion passes now that they don't have to focus so much on doing remakes like that. But you never know. You just gave it to me and said, "Here, just take this. It's fine. I'm not going to play it ever again, so might as well." Yeah. If they, I don't know why they haven't done, or why they're not even um, thinking about that. I think that's something that they will probably do in a little while. And technically, they did have Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but um, I'm really looking forward to them having a um, Diamond and Pearl remake. That's going to be awesome. Like, because that was actually One of my favorite gens, and if they can actually do the underground in that, that will be amazing. Like I think that would be like they're doing with the Crown Tundra, and I think that's kind of the way that they're going with it, where you can actually explore underground. Um, I think that that would be an awesome idea um, for them to do um, for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. They remastered two region Kanto and Johto, right? The Sapphire and Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. Yes, um, which is really sweet actually. I really liked Ruby and Sapphire too. I never actually played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but and Kyogre is awesome. Um, Actually, that's one of the best legendaries that you can get, in my opinion. And I know my opinion is um, not really that important, and they keep running into me. But I really like Kyogre, just and actually seeing him on um, seeing him on the anime Sun and Moon was pretty sweet. Oh, he's your favorite legendary? You must like water type Pokemon. Because you like Blastoise, you really like Kyogre. Radon's really good though. If you Life Orb, yes, with Earthquake, yep, he's pretty much got to. You are exactly right. Um, and that's something that um, is really cool. Um, let's see, and that's something I actually got to get into. I'm gonna try to get into competitive. I haven't since I've been. Actually, it might help if I actually go to this. Um, it's been one of those things. Since I've been teaching, and that's why I hadn't actually been live in the past 2 weeks. Um, but I want to try to get into competitive. I just hadn't had the time. On legendaries, in my opinion, you go through. What's good? YouTube. That makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Um, I think that um, they they screwed up the legendaries, but hopefully it gets. It's been better. I think Sword and Shield did a lot better with the legendaries, especially with the rest of the legendaries coming back too. At least they remade them. Yes, you are correct. You know, they had some interesting legendaries though. I felt like I'm not gonna lie though. I really like the Ultra Beast better than anything that they put out in Alola besides Rowlet. Rowlet's pretty cool. Yes, that is true. Um, and I think that's one of the reasons why they did. And I know a lot of people are wanting a lot of new legendaries in this in Sword and Shield, um, which in the main story of Sword and Shield, because we only got what, three. And it was kind of like, well, this is kind of lame. But that they, with them bringing in new legendaries and they in the expansion pass is kind of, I think that's where everything's going. That's where they're going to do all the new legendaries and things like that. So hopefully, you know, dude, thank you for following me. That's pretty awesome. Um, shouldn't be able to pull a Mewtwo out of crack in the middle of nowhere. That is true. Like you want to be able to have a story behind getting a legendary. You don't want to just grab one. And I completely agree with that. Um, I um, I like the challenge of finding them instead of them just popping out of nowhere. Now that whenever the Crown Tundra gets here and we can just get them in dens, it's gonna be people are gonna say probably the same thing, but um, I think that that it'll be interesting being able to go into certain dens and find a certain Pokemon. Um, so you never know. Some people might like it, some people might not. You know, I'm just along for the ride. A Trubbish? Why is there a Trubbish here? Go away. Whoa. Turn it. I'm gonna have to go back. My number reset. Alright. I'm gonna have to go check and see what my count was. Hate whenever I do that. 222. Alright. But again, thank you for the follow, Naruto Ice Twig. I appreciate that. Mewtwo is unreplaceable. It shouldn't be a remake of Mewtwo. It's perfect. It's an OG irreplaceable legendary that I think should come into these new games. Cabal. I understand you can get it in this game, but it's a transfer that hopefully didn't come from. Yep. Yes. So the those that line or those three Cabalion, Virizion, and Terrakion can be transferred in, but you can't actually get them in game. Um, so that would be cool if you could get them in game though. But I think they are. Not necessarily. No, I don't. All I know is that you can transfer them in. I don't know the story behind it. If you're talking about the competitive, oh shoot, did not mean to run into that. Just kind of came out over. Yep, and you know all the rumors that I've seen, they say that Darkrai's not coming, and that's from like the data mines that have been done and stuff like that. So I don't know why they're waiting to bring him in. Like He's one that everybody wants to use. That might be why they're trying to. And I hope that they're not going to pull out another DLC where we have to, excuse me, uh, so we can get Darkrai. That's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm hoping that they just let us get him, but I don't know. Because I actually have a Darkrai that I can use, and that's pretty cool. But if they actually bring them into dens, that would be a lot better than me using my one that I got. I will do it just because I love Darkrai. Okay. So, and I'm trying to. I love Pokemon. I'm number one. I'm old. I'm just gonna say that. So Pokemon came out whenever I was 8, and I just enjoy playing it. Like it's one of those things. But there was a certain time that I didn't play it because I didn't have a 3DS, and I didn't have all that stuff, so I never played it. But I love Pokemon, and I'm glad I got back into it. The bet you think Darkrai's the best mythical? All right. I can agree. He's one of the best. I really enjoy Zeraora. Um, but yeah, I think it was. But the Deoxys as well should be a legendary. Yes. Um, I think Deoxys should be a legendary as well. Whenever they said that he was a mythical, and I know it's because the way he came in, I was shocked. Yeah. Oop, I don't have any more moves. I'm gonna have to go heal. And see again, I never played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I think that's something I'm gonna possibly try to do. Is a figure out. I gotta find a emulator and probably do some playthroughs of Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Heart Gold. So actually, no, I played Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and probably even though it's not the best, do a playthrough of Sun and Moon as well. Um, I think that would be a little series that I would do. Probably wouldn't do it as a Nuzlocke because I would probably do horrible at it. But um, yeah, yeah, they did. They actually do have a lot of Pokemon, and like their starters are probably some of the best starters in the series of Pokemon. But yeah, is that Gen 6 or Gen 7? That's Gen 6. All right. I need. True. I mean the style of them. Um, now I'm going to say this: the typing, like Torracat's typing or Torracat, Incineroar's typing, I really don't like it. It's not really the best, but it's one of those things. Um, Primarina is okay with her typing. It's just, I mean, the style of them, like how what Incineroar represents the wrestling idea, and then the singing from Arena, and then I don't even know. I guess the Sidgewai is supposed to be like a spy or something, but it's pretty cool. Oh, Mega's back in the game again. I really and see that's the other thing. Like I played, I will say that I played Let's Go Pikachu, which style wise not the best, but it was okay. I really don't like the catching mechanics. I guess it's just I like the original catching mechanics where you actually feint or where you're attacking the Pokemon. Um, but I really love the Megas in there. Like Mega Alakazam is awesome. Um, so, but that's just I guess that's just my opinion on that. Just the Megas are awesome. I I still have to make my decision on which one I think is better, Megas or Gigantamax. I really would like Dynamaxing, but I do like that how you when you Mega Evolve your Pokemon, it stays for the entire battle. That's the awesome part. If they did that with Dynamax, I would probably make it unfair, but I actually did not know that. Um, that's something I did not know about Mega Rayquaza, which Rayquaza is an awesome Pokemon, especially when he's shiny. Shiny Mega Rayquaza is pretty sick. Um, but I actually did not know that. That is something you learn something every day, and now I've really learned something. Um, so you just put the item with it, and he evolves. I did not know that. Actually, need to check my pickup team. See what items we got. Remake shiny blasters. Oops. What do you mean by that? You want them to be different colors or what? Max repel. Excuse me. Max elixir. Hmm. That would be really cool. I know that because on top of me streaming, I actually like watching HDV and A Drive, and actually with the Pixelmon server, even though I'm not a Pixelmon fan, um, I was actually seeing um, that they actually had like a Ninja Turtle Blastoise on there, which is actually pretty funny. Um, but that would be actually pretty cool if they actually did that, because he's a turtle, it would fit. Yeah, you're exactly right, because he's a turtle, it actually would fit extremely well. Um, and they could get away with it. They probably won't do that, but that would actually be pretty cool. Where was that? I was on Route 30. Alright, let's see if I want to check again just to make sure I'm not going nuts. I can never stay on track with these. Alright, back to Shiny Hunt. Ooh, really cool with Breeding Aura. I still ain't gonna catch it. Blastoise has a really yes. And that's the thing. Some of these shinies, I understand they made them a little bit brighter, but they're basically the same colors. It would be great if every shiny was actually either different colors or a different color or arrangement on the Pokemon. I get green shell instead of a yellow one or brown one. I meant yellow. Oh, okay, yeah. I got you. Like that would be really cool. And it would I think it would make a difference in the Pokemon and what people thought about it. Like, and I know, like Reggie Ice. There's no difference in its shining, none at all. Like, it goes from ice color to a brighter ice color. That's all it is. Like, it's there's no difference in it, and that's frustrating for a lot of people because they're like, well, what kind of sense does that make for a shiny to be the same? That would be really cool. A red Blastoise, that actually would be madness if they did that. So that would be pretty awesome. I never even thought about that, but that would actually be really cool. A red Blastoise. Like, and that's something that I wish we could talk to Pokemon about, and get them to realize, some of the shinies suck. They suck real bad, and they do need to be revamped. Oh, well, that hurts my heart. I actually like blue. Blue's actually my favorite color. Oh gosh, but red Blastoise are pretty cool though. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I really my brother likes red. My brother youngest brother is an avid red fan. Um, so that's fine. Um, like, there's no offense in any of this, but I think blue is a, and no pun intended, a cool color. Like, I like how relaxing it makes me feel. Like, red is kind of fiery, aggressive. So I chill. So I think that's the reason why I like blue so much. So, can't use that on Sizzlipede because he has Flash Fire. Good lord, a rat does a whole lot of damage. Oh yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. I need to add another new to get rid of one of these news. Um, Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of Fire Spin. Let me go back. Tec- technically, technically, blood is blue inside because the air hadn't hit it. But once the air hits it, it turns red. So maybe. I thought it was blue. Let me check. Thought it was blue. I ain't no science major. I ain't even gonna look it up. No, I don't want to write my name. I trust you. I trust you. I ain't looking it up. Select. Um, ooh, I didn't know I could learn extra sensor. Bridge. I think a second would be good. Yes. Actually, that's still not going to be. But it's still work. and get rid of Fire Blast. The low oxygen in your blood cells determines the brightness of the red color. Blood pumped directly from the heart is oxygen rich and bright red. I did not know that. Look, I'm learning something else today. That's good to know because I had no clue. No clue. But that makes sense though. Yeah, so I guess whenever so what you said was it when blood pumps directly from the heart, it's oxygen rich. So as it pumps it out, well, I guess so. We don't know what color it is inside our body because we can't see it. It's okay. Hell man, what's going on? Appreciate the raid. Yeah, yeah. I guess we're both wrong. We'll just go with it. I appreciate the raid, Pelmav. We're just sitting here shiny hunting. What's going on? I appreciate the follow as well. That is awesome. Just sitting here trying to get some shiny hunting in. Ain't doing too well. We got about 228 encounters, so it's not terrible, but definitely I appreciate that. Nothing, just wrapping up my stream. I love reading play. I appreciate it for us. For me anyway. I don't stream a lot, but I do appreciate the love and support there. So definitely. What's going on? What is that? Emerald, what is going on? Just doing a little bit of shiny hunting. Anybody play Pokemon? Who's it? Play your shiny decks on Pokemon Home Gens 1 through 7. Sweet. I have not. I have Pokemon from other people, but I have not completed my shiny decks yet. Oh, you completed? You hadn't found it yet. What? How many encounters have you got for Zeraora? Or are you doing the pseudo method? Thanks for the luck, Kevin. I'm looking for that Sizzlipede right now, but I'm not having very much luck with it. Like I have my shiny dex is kind of low right now. I actually need to update it. But I have not. I got Pokemon from other people that I could add to my shiny dex, but I want my shinies with my OT, so I'm not gonna really count them. Um, ah, well, at least though you are still under odds, so that's not terrible. Um, but you would hope that you'd get it before then. So 420 or 470 is not bad. um, but it's whenever you get up into the thousands, whenever you get a little bit frustrated with the Masuda method. That's actually why I had to stop Masuda methoding because I got my score bunny. My last score bunny I got it at 1400. So I was a little bit upset. Naruto, you are hilarious. I'm just going to say it that way. So yes, they get so annoying, and you like you. That's why it wears you down so much that you're like, I don't even want to shiny hunt anymore. But again, as long as you got good people on your stream or you're doing something to keep yourself occupied, It makes it more fun. Yep. Do you do mass release in Pokemon Home, or do you release them after you hatch them? Um, Sometimes I do both, but just oh, I got you. It doesn't really make a. I don't think it makes a difference. It's just your preference. I like doing the mass release in home, um, even though I have to close my game and then come back into it. Because I don't know if it's true, but I think once you close your game, it's going to change your odds for what you're doing and things like that. But it does happen every once in a while, but I don't really focus on that. I just try to. Um, I just like doing the mass release so I can get through as many Pokemon as possible. Oh, you know why they don't introduce the mass release? It's because money. They want you to buy Pokemon Home. They want you to get it, even though you don't necessarily need the paid version to do mass releases, which is good. But they want you to pay for it. So it's one of those things. You just gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But I am definitely. Um, we both tried to use fire moves on each other. That's funny. Um, I like mass release, and it just I feel like it's more convenient, but I could be wrong. Um, Question for you, Pale Mav. Do you actually have a pickup? Like whenever you do encounters, do you have a pickup team that you use? Ah, I'm gonna show you something. This is really cool. All right, so you need to get you a pickup team. There are Pokemon that have the pickup ability whenever you're doing the encounter method, and actually, I think I'm going to check it now. Where if you got a Linoon, you got the Meowth, you got I think Bunnelby does it. Bunnelby has the pickup ability, and there's other Pokemon that have the pickup ability. Yes, in the party. That will pick up random items, which is really cool. And if it's items that you don't use, like I don't use a whole lot of moonstones, but I can sell them. Naruto, have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for following. Hopefully, I'll be back on tomorrow night, but we'll have to check. We'll have to check and see. So, but good night. Have a great one. Um, but I love having a pickup team. It is the best thing, and that I can just sell a whole lot of items. Um, and some items are really good. Normally, I get some big nuggets and some max revives, and there's so much stuff that comes into it. Um, I learned that from another streamer, so I can't really take the credit for it. But like, I thought that was the best idea ever. Um, and then on top of that, you might get some items that you might actually use. Some of the herbs and stuff I'll keep for later, but I've never seen this before because I've never done a wild shiny. Oh, you haven't? Uh, do you not like the encounter method, or have you just never done it? I've never done it before, but I've seen how it works, and I'm not. Oh, yeah, it's not always the best. Like if you get the overworld encounters, yes, it's great. But if you got these encounters that you have to actually search in the grass for, it makes it extremely difficult. Um, I like doing it because you know, I like getting the marked shinies. Um, so the odds are basically the same as the Masuda method. Um, or excuse, they're the same as the Masuda method. So it's still basically the same odds. You got a one in if you have the shiny charm, and yeah, if you have the shiny charm, it's still a 1 in 512 chance. So it's still the same odds. It's just the fact of actually searching for the Pokemon, and whether it pops up, you know, the percentage of it actually popping up in the overworld or popping up in the area that you're in is the difficult part. Just kind of like Sizzlipede. I think it's a let me check. I think Sizzlipede is a. I think it's like a 25% chance of popping up, but because I have Ninetales in my party at the lead of my party, it actually makes the odds higher because he has Flash Fire. Um, I remember in the beginning of the game, and everyone was debating on the odds of the wild encounters, and I found that to be funny. Yeah, because Pokemon said it was one thing, but then everybody and I guess people don't realize that just because they say the odds are 1 in 512 doesn't mean you're going to get it in 512. That just means that it's possible to get it under 512. That's the reason why people saying the odds are this and that. It's not really important. You're not going to always get it in that amount. It's just the fact that you can. So it's one of those things. I don't even debate that. I still look to hopefully get it under odds. That's my goal. But if it doesn't happen, I can't do anything about it. So, but it is what it is. You play the game to play the game. You can't play the game to be to always get it under odds because that's not going to happen. So. I really enjoy being on here. This is the first time I've actually streamed in the past 2 weeks because I'm a teacher, and so I have to teach my kids before I can actually get on here, and I got so much work I have to do trying to do this hybrid scheme that it's nuts. Yeah, it is, but I'm driving myself nuts doing it. Um, but I love streaming. And this is something that I probably, if I could do it as a career, I would. But I'm not going to worry about that. The online school is tough on teachers. Um, and I'm going to say this. You're exactly right. It is tough on everybody. It is one of the hardest things to do as a student, just doing online work, because you have to keep track of your schedule and all that stuff. For me, trying to teach it or have it ready for online, but then also teaching it in class, it's two different things. And then even for the parents, because they got to make sure that they have people to watch their kids if they're not actually at the school. So it is tough all the way around, and I hate it because of that. But it does make it. It is hopefully helping reduce the spread of the coronavirus, which everybody is talking about now. Hopefully reducing the spread of it. Um, hopefully we'll be able to get back into everybody being at school. At school, great. I actually teach high school. I actually teach high school math. So I know kids don't like me. Oh well, they like me. They don't like the subject that I teach. So it's one of those things. I enjoy math. I enjoyed it a lot. I just like how you can have one solution, but 40 different ways to actually find the same exact solution. I don't like having that one way of teaching. I'm a senior this year, so I am so ready to be done with food. I completely understand. I was that same exact way my senior year. You feel like you've done your due diligence, you've done everything you need to, and you are just ready to go. Are you going to be graduating early? Because I know that they've well, I know in some places um, they've made the requirements. Oh, sweet, yeah, AP Calc, nice. But I like AP Calc. That was and funny thing is I say that I didn't actually take AP Calc whenever I was in school. I was a little lazy whenever I was in school, so I think the highest math I took was AFM, which is okay, um, but I actually when I went to college and took Calc 3, it was probably one of the hardest courses that I took, the but it's the course that actually made me really enjoy math. Um, so what do you want to do? Do you have a plan in mind of what you want to do after college, like what you want to major in and things like that? And the great thing is, as a senior, you would hope that you or people are expecting you to know what you want to do, but you won't know until you really get into the different aspects of it. Like I knew I wanted to be a teacher whenever I was in high school because there was a teacher that inspired me to want to be a teacher. And actually, I actually helped her teach a class my senior year. I didn't have a first period, so I actually went into her classroom and actually helped her teach the class. So that was interesting. But you don't need to know exactly what you want to do as long as you have maybe an idea of kind of what you want to look into. That's it. But if you're really good at math, there's plenty that you can do. Like you could be an architect. Shoot, you could even do physical therapy. They always look for people to figure out new ways to bend bones that you can actually do that. It's really weird. And that's something that you probably would never hear. Um, to me, those are the best teachers, the ones that have a passion for it. Yes. I don't even know why I even attacked Rickety. I'm getting so caught up in the talk. Um, yes. Whenever the one thing I hate is when I hear teachers say, I'm doing it for the paycheck. It's really easy, so I'm doing it for the paycheck. No, if you're actually in teaching, you should be doing it because you love doing it and you want the kids to succeed. Um, and that is a struggle for me whenever I hear teachers say that. Like it gets under my skin because I do this because I want to make sure that kids know or have an idea of where they want to go in their life. And if they don't know, I want to be able to be one of the teachers to help them get there. So I don't know. I I I I do a lot of talking, but I guess as a streamer, that's something that you want to do. Um, but I am extremely passionate about teaching and all that. I now don't get me wrong. I do wish I made more money as a teacher. Um, but that's not the end all be all for me. Um, I just enjoy doing it. I enjoy the kids. I enjoy my colleagues. Um, just hanging out with them and talking. So excellent teachers, but just miserable with their occupation. It projects such a negative vibe on the students, and that's where it comes from. Like I am so my kids, well, my students think I'm nuts anyway, because I'm always happy, and even with my mask on, they know I'm smiling. Like, I have so much fun in my classroom. Like, when a student gets a question right, I'm high fiving, even though I'm technically not supposed to. Uh, I'm doing everything I can to get them encouraged for what they're doing, and it's you know that's why I love doing what I do. Um, I actually even left teaching for like 3 years and went into retail, and I was making so much more money than I was teaching. Um, but I wasn't getting the joy that I got whenever I was teaching. So I had to get back into it. I had to. Um, so it is what it is. It's one of those things. Again, that's why I tell a lot of people it's not about the money. It's about the joy you get out of it. He avoided my attack. Seriously. Oh, I feel like I am so undecided on my future because I'm trying to find a job that will make me the happiest. Yes, and see that's the thing. Um, a lot of people say you don't want to find a job, you want to find a career. You want to find that thing that makes you happy where you don't feel like you're working. And and honestly, well, and honestly, when I'm actually teaching, I don't feel like I'm working. Now, whenever I'm doing a lesson planning and trying to get the stuff together, yes, I do feel like I'm working because I know I am. But it still is a passion of mine to get these kids where they need to be, to teach these kids just a little bit of math. It doesn't matter. Um, so, and even if I'm not teaching the students math, I'm still teaching them life lessons to make sure that they have those as well. Because it's not only about the math; it's about making sure the students have that knowledge of, okay, this is the way I need to be whenever I get out of school. I don't need to be acting crazy doing random stuff. I need to actually be a model citizen. And and I'm not saying that we have to be perfect. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I want to give you the knowledge that I have so that we can be a great society together. You know what I mean? So I'm doing a lot of talking. So that's what my AP stats teacher was like, really trying to ensure that students are learning life lessons and important things that will stick. Yes, that is it. Because yes, I know I'm a math teacher, and that's my main goal. The good thing is I don't have a test that I have to give, so that's good. Um, but you don't want to just teach the students math and then not give them any knowledge about what life's actually going to be. You know, so life lessons are always the best lessons. So yes, see, that's a good question. See, the thing is, I've loved Pokemon since I was little, and actually, since I told you I'm a teacher, I'm kind of old. Whenever Pokemon came out, I was 8, so I've always loved Pokemon. I actually didn't play Gen 6 or 7. But I've played all the other gens, and then whenever Sword and Shield came out, I was like, God, I really want to play it. And so I just decided to get a Switch, and I started playing it again, and I got back into it. Um, it has been one of those things that has kept me from going insane whenever things are going crazy. But I truly love Pokemon. I've loved Pokemon since it came out, and I getting back into it was probably one of the best decisions I've had. My wife probably doesn't think that, but um, I feel like it's calmed me down a little bit. It's taken my stress level down. So it's one of those things. Uh, so technically, I was into Pokemon before I became a teacher. You don't see very many of them. I know that uh, Rachel Shines, she's a teacher as well. I think she teaches. She might teach elementary school or middle school, but she's a teacher. There's not very many gamer teachers. I'm not a gamer per se, but I do like playing games. Um, but I just enjoy playing. That's the thing about it. But I wish I had more time to do it. Um, but I know that it's tough. It is extremely tough um, to find time, especially now. Like if we were in school normal, and didn't have to do all the hybrid teaching and stuff like that, I probably would have more time. Um, well, actually, no, I probably wouldn't because I'd be coaching football right now. So this, I probably still wouldn't have any time right now, but in the spring, I would have more time. So I don't know. I guess it's one of those things. I should be happy that I actually have this time um, to actually do this right now, but I'm kind of depressed because I'm not actually coaching football.